Hell, I crave cigarettes all the time. I want to smoke right now.
The challenges have now become glaring because they are now affecting my day-to-day functions.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with the breakup because, I mean, it hasn't been that long.
Okay, America, you want a pill to solve your problems? You know, the average American consumes 40,000 pills in their lifetime. That's not such a stretch. If you take a pill a day, such as a multivitamin, that's 20,000 pills in an adult life. You still want a pill? Sure you do. Hi, I'm Dr. Dominic Gaziano, your host of Your Tough Pill. I've been a primary care doctor for a few years now and believe that direct medicine is the best medicine. On Your Tough Pill, you come to us with your stubborn, difficult health problems. And with a little help from my medical friends, Dr. Paul and Dr. Lisa, we find a direct, no-nonsense way to finally beat your stubborn health habit. Life doesn't get better by chance, it gets better by change. Each week's participants take a tough pill, confront their bad habits, face their fears, and set a course for a new life. We'll go face to face, toe to toe, tough love style to get you there. Train maps can be confusing. We'll show you the way. And our goal for you is to get you on that train that gets you to your sunset. Okay, guys, team. Welcome, Ms. Hernandez.
Thank you.
Today we're going to talk a little bit about some of your conditions that you brought to my attention. I want to talk about your stresses first. Can you tell me what's number one and number two stress, please?
Number one stress for me probably would be work and the financial aspect of that. Because I didn't have a job for 8 months.
8 months?
8 months. So
time,
pretty
yeah.
long stretch. And then I just got a job about 3 months ago.
You have 3 daughters too.
Correct. I have 3 daughters. So
you are a single parent.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am.
So that the financial stress of 8 months without work. Well, I'm going to bring up something you brought up last time. You know, your daughter said that mom's a little bit weird because she checks the iron about 7-8 times in the morning, the door about 10 times at night to make sure it's locked at night. And are these numbers accurate here?
That seems about right. Yeah, okay. Maybe even a little bit more.
Tell me the pattern about the iron in the morning.
The iron in the morning, I actually have to check, whether it's unplugged, and then to test whether it's, I have to plug it back in, and also checking the settings when it's plugged and when it's not plugged. And
are your daughters late for school because of this action sometimes?
Sometimes.
Okay,
sometimes.
I understand. So it's affecting your social functioning.
Right.
Problems become problems when they affect our social or occupational function. So tell me about your door checking at night. And does it happen a few hours span in the evening?
It happens, when I check the door, it's a whole process.
Okay.
It takes about, I would say, for me, it takes a short period of time in my head, but I believe it takes about 20 minutes for me to lock the door.
Okay.
Because I check if it's locked, and then I wasn't quite sure if it's locked.
You have to come back
I
down.
have to come back down
Okay.
Several times throughout the evening.
Okay. And so you're doing other tasks at night and interrupts these tasks?
Yeah, most likely if I'm doing a task, whether it's
Give me an
with the-
example of that, please.
Well, if I'm working on a marketing strategy and
Okay.
I
So
am at my
interrupt your
computer,
work. This interrupts your
right?
work as
I'll
well.
have to
Okay.
check the door maybe 15 minutes after I've started something.
I see. Other tasks in the kitchen or?
Yeah, if I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner, I'll have to check the door, and then especially like right before I go to sleep.
Okay.
Well, I think Dr. Gaziano has actually pointed out a few things that have been affecting my life. One is probably my OCD and my anxiety, and coupled with my asthma. I think I have asthma. I'm not quite sure. I have not been diagnosed with asthma. But these challenges have now become glaring because they are now affecting my day-to-day functions. And I, again, try to hide it, but I think people are noticing it more and more, and I'm not quite sure what to do.
Freud once said, a cigar is just a cigar. But I say, sometimes a cigarette is just a cancer stick. We're here with Harold Dennis. Harold, we're going to talk about your smoking. We got to get this straightened out, okay? So tell me, when did it first start?
I started smoking when I was 13 or 14 years old. I
Yeah.
thought it was cool to do,
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking back then.
Yeah.
But I ended up quitting when I was 17 or 18. I wanted to join the swim team, and they were talking about scholarships for college, and I was like, oh, okay, a way to go to college. And I also noticed that half the girls in my class was on the swim team, and so that kind of motivated
the ladies,
me. Yes.
Priority switch for the ladies.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're smoking now. So when did you start smoking again?
It was actually 3 years ago when I started back smoking. I was on this film with this huge star, and
I think it's got a sore spot here. What happened?
well, actually, they told me that they cast me for the film.
Yeah.
And when it came time to shoot, nobody informed me that they were filming. I was on the set doing something else, and one of the crew, I mentioned the film.
Set. Okay, gotcha.
And one of the crew guys mentioned the film, and I says, I'm on that set. And he's like, well, they're filming right now.
No notification.
Your
big role.
I was so freaking angry. I didn't let them know, though.
Yeah.
So anyway, I left and picked up a pack of cigarettes on the way home, and I've been smoking for the last 3 years ever since that.
The work stuff, the single parent raising 2 children is tough enough. So have you ever had any successes in quitting smoking?
I quit for 3 days
3
one time.
days.
And the reason I think it was only 3 days.
Congratulations, but what happened?
Thank you.
Sure.
I quit and I was on this film set,
Yeah.
and I had no idea that they wanted me to smoke, because I think they just decided that morning that they wanted somebody to smoke, and they said, you want to smoke? First I started to say no, but I was.
Actors have to commit and do the role. I understand.
And so I said, yeah. And it was this role of this gangbanger, do-rag, blunt smoking character. And so they had cigarettes inside of rolling papers, and so it was no filter. And I was smoking that all day.
All day, and that got you right back in.
And so right after it was over, I was like, give me a cigarette. Forget about it. I actually forgot about it. I said, I'm not going to worry about quitting. So
Noticing triggers is really important. There's people that go to bars and they drink and then they smoke. And you had a different trigger here.
Quitting smoking is harder than I thought. I didn't tell Dr. Gaziano, but I've tried many, many, many times to quit smoking, but nothing's worked. The coughing is becoming a real nuisance, and the headaches are happening more and more on set, and it's affecting my work. This smoking is a bad example for my kids, and I just want to be around for my kids.
Hold on to your pill box. We'll be right back with your tough pill. Okay, we know when you hit the Staples button, it's easy. But when Annie hits the panic button, her life gets really messed up. Hello, Ms. Dykstra. Hello again. I want to talk about the stress you have in your life. So tell me a little bit more about the relationship.
I recently broke up with a boyfriend. We were together for 6 years.
6 years. Okay.
And we lived together. So that makes it more difficult. It's only been about a month.
Is he still still in Chicago?
Yes. Okay. Right down the river.
Right down the river. Okay.
So that makes it difficult.
I'm sure.
Because he's not, I mean, we hang out in the same circles, we see each other, so it makes it very difficult.
Yeah. New job. Tell me about that.
New job. It's completely new skills, new responsibilities from what I'm used to. I still waitress on the weekends at a breakfast place, but this is managing a document conversion company, so it's a lot of responsibility and completely different.
So what did you do before?
Oh, I was medical assistant.
Medical assistant and part-time waitress. Now you're part-time waitress and managing a document conversion company.
Yes.
Totally new skills. Say a lot of women go through this too, and they do it actually better than men. Well, let me talk about your chest pain here. Can you tell me about your chest pain? It's on the right or left side?
I get it on the right side.
Right side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's sharp pain. Lasts a couple minutes, and I sometimes get shortness of breath with it.
Does
but
shortness
not
of breath
always.
occur when you're breathing, or all the time, or just sometimes?
No, just sometimes.
So sometimes you get chest pain, sometimes chest pain with shortness of breath.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well, after talking to Dr. Gaziano, I realize I do have a lot of stress going on in my life, more than I thought. Between relationship, financial, my job, signing a lease for a year, it's a lot going on right now. And with the chest pain and the blood sugar, it's another stress. Now I'm worried about my health. I don't have any family history of heart disease or diabetes, so I don't know where this is all coming from, but hopefully it's nothing too serious and we can get to the bottom of it, but we'll see.
What's a doctor doing with a glass of wine in his hands, you say? A glass of wine, red, white, or sparkling, can be actually good for you. A glass of vino raises the good cholesterol to slow the plaque buildup in your heart arteries and prevent a heart attack. So, salute to your health. Men, build up your weaknesses until they become your strong points. I may not be Coach Newt Rockne, but tough pillars win one for the Gipper. Okay, team, are we ready to run one of the most beautiful running paths in the world?
Yes.
Along the Chicago River, out along Lake Michigan?
Yes.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Guys, we're gonna go 30-minute jog, 15 minutes out, 15 minutes back. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. To beat those obsessions in your head, you do 120 beats per minute in moderate intensity category. You know, the ladies are gonna help him out because he hasn't done as much cardio, you understand? Nice, nice. Okay, ladies, you're gonna aim for the vigorous category. You do cardio, we're gonna push you to vigorous, okay? So 150 beats per minute for you, Jerry, 150 beats per minute for you, Annie. Got it?
Got it.
Got it. I can't hear you.
Yes.
Got it? Hey.
Got it.
Okay, now, Manuela, come on in.
Hey guys, I'm Emanuela. How are we?
Good.
I know you're all ready to get started. You're all stretched out. A couple reminders I have for you. A couple water stations along the path here while we're running. Need water, please stop and grab some water. We're all wearing heart rate monitors, right? All right, we all want to keep within our target heart rate. All right, you want to be able to work hard enough but still be able to hold a conversation. All right, we all ready?
Yes.
Any questions? Ready to rock?
Yes.
All right, let's get started.
Let's go. Let's go, team. Come on.
Let's go.
Hey. Okay, guys, team, nice job. Nice job. Oh, man. 158 heart rate average on your run. Awesome. You stayed in your target heart zone the whole time. 153 heart rate whole time. Nice job. Harold, 124. Nice pace. Nice pace. Nice stair climb at the end. Yes. So, remember I said you're going to break that record going on and on in your head? Remember I promised you all we wanted to break that record? Yeah. Okay, I want you to all think of an obsession. First you, Annie. Obsession that you're dealing with. Maybe something that happened a few years ago. You know what I'm talking about? So, one moment. Okay, now break that record. Come on, give it a shot. You can do it. A little harder. You can use anything you want here. We got props here.
Yeah. Break that record. Break that record.
I didn't think this was going to happen.
Break it. Break it.
Do you want me to sit on it?
Break it. Break it. Break it.
You know what? We're gonna have to. Oh! Nice. Okay, Jerry. I know you had a tough week at work. Okay, break that obsession, that record going off in your head. Break that record.
Yeah.
Oh, Harold, my man, you pulled through tonight. Get up those stairs, man. Okay, man, now break that record.
Oh. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Team,
Good.
nice job tonight, nice job. You guys are ready for the health panel. Hold on to your pill box. We'll be right back with your tough pill. We're gonna have to... Please do not try breaking vinyl at home unless you have a song you really, really, really don't like. Now let's check in with our health panel.
Well, the stress diary helped me in a lot of ways to really just acknowledge what my problems are, which I didn't think were a problem. Now that I've been writing them down, they've been more, solidified on paper. And now I'm starting to think, what my family thinks of me and what my friends think of me, and since I'm not conscious of when these things have been occurring, now I'm actually more nervous and, like I said, more anxious of where and when I do it and with who, who's around when they're watching me, and I feel like that it's actually making my chest constrict, and I'm not quite sure this is helping me.
I smoke a pack a day, and it seems like I should be smoking like a pack and a half a day. That's how I feel, but because I'm doing a show, I'm working on my smoking, and I smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes less a day. Just 1 or 2, because, I crave cigarettes all the time. I want to smoke right now. I've been keeping this stress diary just for this short period of time. And, I'd never done anything like that before in my life. But what I'm noticing is that I'm writing down things that I'm thinking about, and these headaches I'm thinking about. When I get these headaches, I recognize that I've been putting pressure on myself, and then all of a sudden I got this headache, And that the run was very brutal. I smoke cigarettes. I smoke a lot of cigarettes for years, and so I physically I was suffering. My chest was hot, and I was sweating, and trying to keep up with those ladies was work. Sometimes I felt like I had to outdo them, so I'd get in front. But beyond that, I just wanted to stop. Something that I didn't enjoy.
The chest pains have been pretty much the same because we have a lot of anxiety going on at work. And that's usually when it happens, is at work during the day, 3-4 times a week. So no changes really with that. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with the breakup because, it hasn't been that long, and I'm in this place, I'm by myself, and I don't like that. So it's been very difficult. But the run has helped. I feel like it's taken a lot of the stresses off, and I've been doing it every day since we did it as a team, and that does help quite a bit.
Sadly, we've come to the end of our show. Join us next time as our participants face the health panel. We'll see if Annie can hit her panic button a little less often, see if Jerry, our checker, can check her obsessions at the door, to see if our nicotine addict Harold can curb his cravings. Ogilvy Station, where passengers, 8 platforms, 16 tracks converge daily to get 40,000 people to where they want to go. Each week, we'll take you where you want to go and put you on the right track, no hesitations, through rain, your hardships, the dark tunnels of your mind. This is Dr. Dominic Gaziano, your host of Your Tough Pill. Until next time. Where is that track 9 3/4?